This is the all-new K2 Mindbender Team boot. It's a ski touring boot with a stated flex of 140, with K2 claiming that it's powerful and stiff enough for both backcountry and lift-assisted endeavours. With K2 acquiring Full Tilt boots, their range of ski boots has grown massively for this season. But there's always been a mainstay in K2's range in recent years, and that's this, the Mindbender Resort Touring Boot. It's light enough for short to medium tours while providing an extremely capable downhill performance when it's needed. We were out in resort testing the black 140 rated Mindbender Team boot, but I've got here the 130. The looks and flex ratings change, but the rest all stays pretty much the same. K2's Power Lock spine has been a frequent feature on the Mindbender range of boots since they first came to the market in 2019, and it lives on in this version. Now, this lever is quickly becoming the adopted solution for ski boot manufacturers to create a touring boot that's able to keep up a high level of downhill performance. As you can imagine, it all works through this simple lever. Flip the lever up and you're released into walk mode. And in this case, you've got 50 degrees of range of motion in the cuff, which is near enough free from any friction. And then obviously you can just flip the lever back down and you're locked back into a pretty powerful downhill mode. And the whole boot is made from K2's Power Light shell, which is essentially a TPU overlap shell that's made from 4 different stiffnesses of TPU, depending on where strength and stiffness is required. This TPU also varies in its thickness in certain areas. It's pretty clever stuff really, and it just means that K2 has managed to get the weight down to an impressively low number while still upholding some best-in-class levels of downhill performance. And it looks like K2 has also brought in the tech inserts into the actual shell of the boot rather than on the removable outsole blocks. Now, this is a pretty neat feature as it means that you're going to get direct power transfer straight to the tech bindings rather than building up any potential slop from removable outsoles. And also, speaking of binding compatibility, you've got a grip walk sole, which is now becoming the adopted norm for boot soles. This just basically means that the boots will fit into a huge range of alpine touring, and of course tech bindings thanks to those tech inserts. K2 claims that the Mindbender Team sits at the top of the ski boot flex rating at 140, but we'd put it slightly softer than that, particularly after A-Bing them with some pretty similar boots claiming to be 130. And this isn't anything against the boot whatsoever. I actually think it says a lot about the fantastic progressive flex in the boots. And that's where the boot begins pretty soft while providing you with a stronger flex the deeper you press into the cuff. Progressive flex provides an extremely snappy and powerful boot, while that softer flex at the top end helps to smooth out any bumps. The Mindbender range comes in 8 different flex ratings, ranging from the 140 Team that we had out in Austria, this 130 flex version, and then going all the way down to 95. The range also includes men's, women's and junior options. Then moving on to the fit, we were out in Austria testing the 98mm LV or low volume version of the boot and found it provided a fantastic wrap around the foot. The Power Light liner paired with the Power Light shell provided a fantastic heel hold without any of us having to ratchet down the instep buckle in an effort to keep our heels locked in. So we've been stoked with how the whole Mindbender range of boots have performed while out in Flacao testing them. The boots provide a really smooth flex. It's actually one of the best freeride touring boots in the market right now, I'd say, and they offer a fantastic performance-focused fit. So that's our Mindbender boot review. If you do have any questions at all regarding the whole range of Mindbender boots, then just drop a comment below and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. And of course, if you're new here, then be sure to click that subscribe button below. Catch you on the next one.